I get asked a lot about my writing process. How do you go about writing a song? Is it lyrics or melody or whatever? And I really think it's just kind of different for every song. I mean, when I'm co-writing, a lot of times we just start talking and, what is it that's in the room? What's an interesting idea? Something that's different that hasn't been said that way before, or something that we hear somebody say all the time, but we've never put it in a song. That's kind of where a lot of the great lyrical ideas and hook ideas come from. And then you just kind of play off of each other. I think writing with co-writers, especially if you're writing with professional writers, it just seems to make the song writing process go faster because you bounce it off of another one or two brains in there that are also filtering all the words and melodies and things, and just kind of goes faster. It's like having a couple extra brains. When writing by yourself, I also go just different ways. I mean, April May is a song that just kind of fell out, for example, that I just kind of got a lightning flash of what it was in my head and just kind of wrote it from there. And those are the easiest songs, I think. When you have an idea that's unique and a different take or a different spin on an idea than other people have said before, then I think that's really strong. Like the song Stealing Home. I didn't write that one, but Stealing Home is a great example of makes perfect sense. Everybody knows, that you can't never go back again, the Bertrand Russell thing. But it's the first time I think I've heard that put in a song where, that baseball metaphor of like stealing home base kind of thing is applied to time and how home's not the same place. So I think those are really strong lyrical ideas, and you can go on and on. But for me, when I'm writing by myself, sometimes it's a flash of inspiration. Sometimes it's a melody. Sometimes I'm playing around on the piano with a different chord progression, and something sparks my interest. And when you hear that or see that creative spark, whatever, when you kind of feel that, you kind of have to explore that, and that's kind of the universe telling you, there's something here. This is what I'm trying to broadcast to you, I think. So part of it is inspiration, but the other part is the perspiration, part of like the craft and making sure the song's the best it can be. And do we need to hold one more beat here, or should there be like a little rest? And is lyrically the song interesting? So I think overall my process, it starts out very differently, for each song. But in the end, by the time you finish it, I think you kind of put it through all these filters of what a song should be. Is it attention grabbing? Does the melody change? Is it different and exciting? Does it make me want to listen? Does it draw me in? Or is it just kind of a song that's kind of in a rut? And if the song is in a rut, then you have to think of how you can rewrite it. Is it lyrically not interesting? Is it just the melody? Is it all these things? Does it need a different rhythm? I think the rewriting process is kind of the most interesting to me, because you sometimes get a flash of inspiration, and then that may be a pretty good idea, but then and you may have a pretty good song, and then you go back maybe days, months, sometimes a year later or longer, and look at it with a fresh perspective and make it even better. I think a great example of that on this album would be Something Out of Nothing, which is a song that Alex Dooley and I wrote almost a year to the date from when we rewrote that, and that's what ended up on the album James Robert Webb.